Definition: organic farming has been significant increase in popularity in recent years. The improved taste and higher nutritive value of organic produce are the most common reason for this phenomenon. However, its benefits are not limited to those related to consumption and nutrition. Organic farming practices also have significant environment benefit.
Okay, now we're going to talk about organic farming benefit article, and as you can see in the link here, it's the following articles published in the Ecologist makes the case that the organic farming productive enough, particularly in developing countries, to feed world. And there is about 10 reasons why organic can feed the world. And number 1 is yield, number 2 is energy, number 3 is greenhouse emission and climate change, number 4 is water use, number 5 is localization, number 6 is pesticides, number 7 is ecosystem impact, number 8 is nutritional benefits, number 9 is seed saving, and last but not least, number 10, job creation. And that's all for article. 5 benefits of organic farming in the perspective of agriculture sector toward the green economy. Number 1 is exposure to hazardous chemical is reduced. In order to maximize the crops output from a finite piece of land, farmers tend to rely heavily on the pesticides. These pesticides artificially help to make a crop resistant to disease and hence boost farm output. However, as a side effect, this method eventually leads to contamination of the soil over the long term. Further, the synthetic chemicals often used to supplement processes such as crop rotation cause soil erosion, further impacting the environment in a negative way. Organic farming in principle discourages the use of harsh chemical and therefore contributes toward the preservation of natural environment. Number 2 is consume less energy. Organic farming does not rely on the use of synthetic fertilizer as opposed to conventional techniques that are generous with these external chemicals. Avoiding fertilizers contributes to a greater cost of energy conservation. This is because manufacturing synthetic fertilizer consumes a significant amount of energy. On average, it's safe to say that the energy usage is lower by at least 30 to 50% in the organic farming system. The British Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs in one of their reports suggests that organic crops are organic dairying use 35% and 74% less energy respectively than their conventional grown counterparts.
Next is pollution caused by nitrogen runoff is reduced. Nitrogen is a key ingredient in the manufacture of fertilizer used in traditional farming, as its usage has increased exponentially over a few last years. When used on land, about 2/3 of the nitrogen lands up in the river and interferes with the marine environment, in turn disturbing the entire ecosystem. The nitrogen release negative impact biodiversity and pollutes the water bodies. In contrast, organic farming does not lead to such nitrogen runoff due to lack of dependence on synthetic nitrogen-based chemical. And for the next point is encourage healthy soil formation. Organic farming is all about natural cultivation practices, which are fairly superior to chemical soil management in terms of ultimate impact on soil. With its practices closely mimicking nature, organic farming ensures that the earth remains unaffected due to externally exposed chemical. This retains the soil's natural ability to thrive sustainably. Organic method ensure that soils are healthier and are more useful with its carbon and nitrogen cycle well balanced. Additionally, due to significant retention of beneficial bacteria, the natural nitrogen fixation in the soil also get a boost. Studies point out that only a teaspoon of organic soil rich in compost can host up to 1 billion helpful bacteria from 15,000 species. This is in stark contrast to the same amount of chemical treated soils that is home to helpful bacteria less than 100 in count.
Lessen the implication of global warming. Combat the effect of global warming. Organic farming as a sustainable practice also contribute towards curtailing the phenomenon of global warming. An interesting research by the Waddell Institute Farming System examined truly the comparative outcomes from organic and conventional agriculture. The study revealed that organic farming has the potential to not only reduce carbon dioxide but also blow down the climate change process. Hence, organic farming can be called the flatberry of sustainable farming with all its environmental benefit, with the increasing population and growing need to feed more mouths in the year to come. Is of paramount importance to adopt this practice so as to ensure that our natural resources are in a position to satisfy basic human needs in the future. Conclusion. There is only the beginning of the list. Natural capital is a relatively new field of study, and economy and scientists are only now beginning to unpack the various ways in which we can assign value to it within agricultural system. We will persuade more farmers to switch to organic agriculture as we learn more about the economic of natural capital and organic agriculture, increasing the world profit from biodiversity, nutrition, food, and healthy ecosystem farm by farm.
And before we ending this presentation, we want to give some quotes, which is, if you want to learn something, stop talking, and if you start talking, you are not listening. And that's all from us. Thank you.